Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus one more time. This is the 8th of the month of November, and we've had the presidential election, and it has been completed. And you, the American people, have gone and you've spoken very loud. And in that regard, we have a new president, Joe Biden, and we have a Senate yet that has to be determined to see where power will be if there's to be any real shift in power or no. The thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have a split country just the same. We have a people, 74 million, I believe, and 70 million on either side. And what does that mean? That means you got two people, two parties, two parts of the population with competing ideas. And the truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it is time for some major changes. What has happened in 2020 has brought us a long way. We have seen some strange things. We have seen some of America we never knew existed. We have seen parts of America we tried to deny to ourselves. But the reality of it is that during this year, 2020, everything was brought up front. And we, the people of this city, of this state, and this nation, in fact, we, the people of this world, know that it's not a beautiful picture. And we've all stood up. We've stood up here in this country. Not only that, people have been with us all across the world, not just because they have compassion for us, that we have pity for us, but what they were saying to the world is that they too have these same problems. They experience these same problems in their lives as well. And like us, they are hoping that something can happen to make a big major change. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one thing 2020 also brought is a change that you cannot measure. And that is, as the Vice Presidency of the United States, they have a black female woman, Miss Kamala Harris. Say that, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kamala Harris. She stands proud as a female in the second seat of power in this country. And she didn't walk in there. She came with a man who together they stood before the American public, Ms. Harris and Mr. Biden, now President of the United States elect, my friends, to say they have a vision for this country. And here again, we still have these two divides. We can give our prayers and do everything we possibly can to bring this thing together. But this change, my friend, is going to require the involvement of all of us, the people. And we're going to have our major ideas. Most of our ideas might kind of differ from one another. And yet we want to give power to our ideas. And it's by this method we can cause nothing but friction. And so one thing we must consider while we are considering our ideas, how does it connect with the rest of the ideas? Let us be able to show how it embraces the other ideas and make the other ideas more glowing. Let us be able to extinguish. Well, this must be an alarm. I hope. I don't know what that is. Oh, somebody's phone. Oh, yeah, well, we'll deal with that later. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the thing of it is that what is going to be required to fix this thing, to make it together, to bring us all together, is going to require the involvement of compassion for one another. It's going to have to involve the understanding between everybody, because we all must understand that we've all been in this together. All of us has been into this together. We've all suffered. We've paid a major price. We've paid some dues. We've dealt with some of the worst. And now I propose to the American people, let us deal with some of the best. Let us truly deal with some of the best for this new beginning, this new promise. Let us. Now, when I say this to you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking about something that is very important to every last one of us Americans. It's really important to every human being. But to our Americans, we're concerned about survival. On the left and on the right, we are concerned about survival. Now, survival basically means outside of ourselves, everything else inside is operable as long as we can provide the outside of ourselves. And one of those things is food. Everybody needs food to survive. Now, the resources for the food is there. All of the knowledge required to do the food, to produce the food is there. The people that's necessary to do the do, to make sure that what was just an unfinished product become a finished product ready to be disposed of, then hey, and we've got millions and millions of more ready to engage themselves in careers of their own choosing that gives them their greatest joy. The cause of creation and a manifestation to such a degree of those things that are so essential for our survival. And that goes beyond food. It includes stuff like shelter. Talking about housing for everybody. It includes stuff like education. We know what education does. It prepares us to be better at whatever it is we've been given to do. It makes us giants in being who we are. And then it gives us to have health care from the womb to the tomb, to keep us healthy. Because we do some strange stuff as we grow, as we expose ourselves to all kinds of things. Some of those things attack our body and try to destroy us. But we are supposed to be such a wonderful, magnificent people led by a spirit of greatness. So we're supposed to be able to defeat any sickness. It's almost like laying on of hands. We got to be able to be faithful to life. And being faithful to life, we will be able to perceive and take advantage of these resources necessary to take us a step higher in medicine. And we, as citizens of this country, should, being requiring all of these, such as these, for survival. Now, this is just to survive. And as spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people, my role in life is to be able to recognize these things that are coming amongst us. To understand that really just by being a human being here in this day at this time, that requiring these resources, these essentials, and they being available and you brought them to the manifestation thereof, you are entitled. You are entitled to take from yours because it belongs to you, the people. Everything that is made by the hands of man belongs to you, the people. A fantastic way. I'm asking you to consider the future of this, that we look out for ourselves by looking out for one another. Now, there are so many things that we will have to encounter as we go forward from this point. But let us consider these things that are so major to every last one of us. We think about ourselves and how wonderful it would be for us as an individual to be satisfied in these particular areas of life. And now we think about if and when, if we are, then the whole nation is, just as I and you. We are satisfied. We are satisfied. We don't have any reason to hate. We don't have any reason to be a bigot. We don't even have a reason to be prejudiced. We don't have a reason to lie, and we do a lot of lying around here. We don't have a reason to cheat and steal or terrorize. We don't even have a reason to pick up guns and boast about how bad we are. We don't have any reason to do anything but to love life, to create from the imaginations, and as we work together doing our thing. It is interconnected in such a way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a proposal that I say to you, the people. There are going to be a lot of things coming at us. There are going to be a lot of things that people are going to be throwing before the American people. Let's do this, let's do that. But if I say, that's wonderful. But let us not only propose this, let us guarantee to one another. Let us make policy and let we the people guarantee to one another. You go to get a bank, how you going to back it up? We're going to back it up with our being. This is our voice. And this isn't putting you going down to the polls marking on the box. This is us making a commitment to one another spiritually. That this that we speak of is so essential. And we're not going to give the opportunity up because it's so fantastic. What it does, it addresses you. It addresses every last one of you. It's like you can get off your knees now because the prayers that you've been sending forward is coming straight to you. Now, I don't want to make you think it's going to be as easy as this. It's not going to be this easy. Should be this easy because the people should understand. But for reasons unbeknownst to us, people will not understand how wonderful this is and beautiful to them because they will be caught up in what we call the normal, their way. And change is something that they resist. But the beauty of this, ladies and gentlemen, is not that we're trying to destroy them. We're just letting them see who they are and what they can be. And our open arms are there for them, to engage them, to bring them into paradise. I don't care what you've done in the past. It's not happening here because you don't have a reason for it to happen. We've wiped away all your reasons. Why? Because we love you as we love ourselves. So come on over here and let us show you the way to life. So we don't have to worry about can the Democratic Party work. Will Biden be all right? Will Miss Harris be what everybody's hoping her to be? Everything is going to be fine. They are going to be as fantastic as they want to be because we, the people, are going to be as fantastic as we are. And when we got everything's fantastic. So let us, ladies and gentlemen, make everything fantastic. Please consider what I said. This is Eddie Marcus saying thank you so very much. And until next time, goodbye.